Hi everyone, my name is Shannon and this is SBK Crafting. Welcome or welcome back. So in this video, we're going to be talking about um a couple of things, honestly. We have a little bit of a yarn haul and we also have a whip that I finished, and we're gonna do a bunch of projects with Caron cupcakes, so the mini cakes that they have every so often. So, with that being said, let's get into it. The first thing we're gonna go over is the blanket I finished. Granted, it is just a lap blanket, it's not a full blanket, and I also used bulky 6 weight yarn, so it worked up really fast. But I digress. Still a blanket, and I made it. So let's get the reveal. Boop. It's this nice, comfy, cozy lap blanket. And honestly, I've taken a nap with it on my couch, and it's just big enough. So I'm not mad about it. Um, I'm gonna give this project, honestly, a 9 out of 10. I would give it a 10 out of 10, but the yarn itself, the slice of anniversary cakes, so it's like the chunky Caron cake yarn, um, there was a lot of splitting going on. Since it was so bulky, it wasn't that hard to catch and fix the mistake, but it did split, and honestly, there were like at least 5 factory knots in within the 5 cakes I used to make this blanket. So that's a lot. That's like at least one per cake. Um, but other than that, I really enjoyed making this. I enjoyed making it so much that I already bought yarn to make 2 more. So one is for a friend for their birthday. It's a secret. And the other, I bought 5 cakes as well. And then I went to Michael's yesterday and I bought 2 more because I was like, what if I make this one a little bigger? So that one will be made out of 7 cakes instead of 5. So I'll see how much bigger it gets. Yeah, that is my lap blanket. And honestly, it is super warm and I love this thing. I didn't know how I would like the colors, but like I think it's super cute. Like, unlike another project later in this video, those colors not super cute. These colors super cute. Um yeah. So let's get into the rest of the video, I guess. And we'll do our little Caron cupcake projects. So, all right, so we're gonna do a nice little yarn haul from Hobie. And then I'm on a yarn buying ban. I made myself like a crafting bingo card, and when I get bingo, I can buy yarn. But other than that, I will be shopping my stash and I will be using whatever I have out, because over there isn't even all of my yarn. I have a little bit in the closet of like stuff that I don't really like, or like I bought Caron anniversary cakes, like the big ones. So I have like 2 or 3 of those in there. I want to make a blanket with the anniversary cakes, so that's gonna take at least 2, which is good. Yeah, let's get into this yarn haul. I'm excited because I love yarn and I love shopping and I love yarn hauls. So Enzo has joined us, and he wants to open some yarn. I'm excited. Well, if I don't look, I'm looking. Ooh. All right. I got like a long sleeve sweater's worth, I think, if I did my math correctly, of the Friends Extra Fine Merino Superwash Merino. I think there's 10. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, so I got 10 balls, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 balls of, ooh, it's so squishy and soft. Okay, so the Friends Extra Fine Merino Superwash Merino, it is 100% wool. It is a size 2 fine. It's a 50-gram ball, and there are 180 yards or 165 meters. This is very squishy, very soft, so I'm excited. I'm less excited about this because this color online looked more yellow. So these, I don't know how they will go together. I'll have to do a swatch because I was going to hold these two together. Dang, I am 0 for 0 with online color shopping, like for yarn. I'll insert a picture here of what I think it was supposed to be. Like, I'll screenshot from the website because I'm pretty sure it was more yellow. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm not putting a screenshot because okay, so I got, I think, 7 balls of the Diablo wild print in color 18. Oh, what color did I get this one in? In color 109 for the extra fine merino. This is very soft. It is 40% acrylic, 30% mohair, and 30% polyamide. It's a 25-gram ball, and it is 225 meters, 246 yards. And it is a size 0 lace. So I planned on holding this double with this. There is some yellowy green in here, but like not as much as I thought there was. No, that doesn't, no, I don't know. Because it's like a cooler tone green that's showing a lot. I don't know. We'll see. That's kind of upsetting. We'll move this out of the, oh, sorry, Enzo. Don't eat it. Just leave it under the couch. It's fine. Leave it. Good boy. Ooh, this one. This is pretty. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. This is in color 1. It's the Diablo wild print. It's the same specs as the last one. This is super soft, and like I really like these colors. I don't know what I'm gonna make with this, but it was on sale and it's being discontinued, so I was like, oh, might as well give it a try. So I think I got 7 of these as well. All right. And then I got the Hobie Frutta 100% Pima cotton in color 6 and in color 8. This is a medium size 4, 100% cotton, 100 grams, 210 meters, or 229 yards. These are pretty soft. They're not the softest cotton I've ever felt, but they're still pretty soft. So these are the two colors I got for that. So we're just gonna yarn. I got 7 of this green mohair blend, 7 of this pink and purple mohair blend, 4 of these, 4 of these, and 10 of these. These are so squishy and so soft. I really like this. I hope I like working with it, but we shall see. And I got 10 of these. I probably already said that. But yeah, this is my yarn, and now I'm definitely on a yarn ban until I complete stuff off of the craft bingo, which here it is. You can screenshot it. You can make your own. I got this idea from the Faded Wildflower Crochet. Rachel, great idea. Yeah. You're distracting me, Jolene. Jolene Beanie. Yeah, that's it for the yarn haul. I'm gonna put it on my shelves now, or attempt to. I don't have much room, so all right. How do we want to organize this? Well, I'm gonna be using this, so that can come off the shelf. These can stack up like this. Maybe move this over a little bit. And then move this over. Stack that up on top. Put that like, okay. We're making moves. Watch my yarn for me, Enzo. My nose is itchy. I got 7 of these and I'm only seeing 6. Unless one of my dogs took it. Oh, it's behind me. Okay. Perfect. These I might just... Yeah. Yep. Oh, they're all not faced. That one's upside down. That's upside down. Okay, so it's fine. Who cares? I care, but I'm gonna pretend like I don't. Boop, boop. Alrighty. I will also be working on a little idea that I had when I went to Michael's the other day because I saw these Caron cotton cupcakes, and I was like, oh, I have a Caron layer cupcake that I haven't used, and I have 2 Caron chunky cupcakes that I haven't used. So I will be following the pattern that's on the inside of the labels. The cotton cupcakes, you make a bandana. The layer cupcake, you make a bucket hat. And for the chunky cupcakes, you make like a winter hat with a pom-pom. So that's what we will be working on. And it should be interesting because I can't read patterns. I'm very bad at it. So hopefully this will help me
develop that skill a little bit so I don't struggle as much, but we'll see how these turn out. Yeah, so see you in a little bit, and yeah, we'll check in when I have something to talk about.
All right, so we're gonna go through the projects that I did this week. Two of them are still whips, but I finished the other ones. So the first one I did was this bucket hat. Um, this one was the Caron layered cupcake, and it was 100% recycled fibers and like recycled cotton. I've never worked with a yarn like this. It was like chainette, like there were chains, and it's like it's not super soft, but I do really like the fabric that it made and like the drape of it, and like still having a little bit of structure, so like the brim like does what it's supposed to do. This one gave me a run for my money. I had to start it over, I think 3 times, because the first time I made it, it was like this big. Because I followed the pattern, used the same hook size, and did I do a gauge swatch? No. No. Um, but I followed what the label said, and that didn't work out. So then I upped my hook size a pretty decent amount. I don't remember. So if it was like use like a 5, I think I used like a 6.5. The second time that I made it, and then it made a bowl, basically. And I was like, this is not big enough still. So I undid the part where it starts going down the sides, and then I added 3 extra of like the increase rows for this part of the hat. And I just kept putting it on my head to like size it to see if it was big enough. And then I did the regular sides down, and then I had to kind of fudge the brim part because I had to add on how many rows that I did to like the stitch count. Um, but I like the way this turned out. I think it's pretty cute. The second project that I did was the bandana from the Caron cotton cupcake. I also didn't really follow the pattern for this one because for this one, they wanted you to chain one between every cluster, and I think that's a waste of time and a waste of yarn. So I did not do that. I did not chain in the middle of each of these clusters. The only place that I did chains was the chain two in the corner um, to make the point. And then I also, when I was finished with it, was like, something's missing. So I gave it a scallop border. That was not part of the pattern. Um, I will say I definitely need to block this because it is going in weird directions, and I think because my tension is definitely tight, um, the scallop border like made it like warp a little bit. So I'm either gonna have to go in and redo the border if blocking it out doesn't work, but we'll see. But yeah, this is the bandana from the pattern, kind of from the pattern. The idea is there, but I will say, like, the drape of this, as far as like a bandana goes, like it's still kind of stiff. Like, for example, I have another bandana that I've made in the past out of a DK acrylic yarn. And like, look at the drape on this. Like, it's just floppy, as it, I feel like a bandana should be. It just like flops around. Like, that part doesn't stick up. So, and I didn't block this. This is just the fabric that it made. But it is still a little wonky down here, so maybe if I block this one, it would be a little better too. But, and this one's also way softer than this one. So, I'm not sure if a bandana is the best to make with this yarn, being that it's not like the softest and it's honestly kind of stiff. I'll try steam blocking it. Um, but as of right now, like, I'll give this like a 5 out of 10. I'll give it like I give it like an 8 out of 10 on like making it because I enjoyed making it, but like I'm giving it a 5 out of 10 because I don't think this yarn is the best for a bandana. I think there's definitely better yarns to make bandanas out of. So, but it's cute. The third project I made was also out of a Caron cotton cupcake, and it was a little bag. Um, I went on Yarnspiration's website and was looking at the Caron cotton cupcake pattern on there, so I didn't have to read it off the label. And then I saw that they had a little bag that you could also make with the cupcake, and um, I took inspiration from the pattern because I didn't like how the pattern was originally working up because the bag was like this big originally, and I was like, girl, I can't even fit my phone in there. So I kind of just did my own thing but took inspiration from the pattern. I followed the same thing where it has like this meshy type of deal at the top. And I also did the straps the way I wanted to make them and not what the pattern said. The pattern wanted me to work them this way, like back and forth. I did them long ways, like, and I feel like that over time will wear better and like stretch less, I'm hoping. So, yeah. I'm not very good at following patterns, is what the theme seems to be of this video. So, but I really like this. I think it came out really cute. And I think that's what I'm going to use the third Caron cotton cupcake that I got, except I want to work it up this way so the stripes go back and forth this way. So, that should be fun. But I think it's nice that they gave you options for these cupcakes. So that was fun because I'm like, the bandana, like when I made the first bandana, I was like, I don't want to make another bandana out of this yarn because it's not really the nicest yarn to make a bandana out of, in my opinion. And then when I went on Yarn Inspirations, I was like, oh, I can make a bag with it. So I made a bag. This is definitely my favorite out of all of the projects. So I'm going to give this one like a 9 out of 10. And it's only getting a 9 out of 10 because I went AWOL from the pattern. If I followed the pattern through and through, it would have been a 10 out of 10. But there were some things in the pattern that I was like, I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna do that. So this is the bag. And then the two that are still whips are from the Caron Chunky Cupcakes, which are the only labels I still have in this bag. These are my least favorite. Where is it? It's all tangled up. So this is the most atrocious thing I've ever seen in my life. It's ugly. And I think, it's just the color choices of this cake. When they were in the cake itself, they didn't look this ugly to me. But as soon as I started working them up, I was like, I don't even want to finish this. It's ugly. Like, I like this pattern. This is actually one that I followed the pattern for. It has like ridges in it. And I like the way that this one's working up. Like, I think it's cool. But the colors are just so ugly. So we'll see if I actually finish this one. Maybe one day. But I'm going to give this a 4 out of 10 because I like the pattern. No, that's really mean. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10 because I do like the pattern. The pattern was like easy to read, easy to follow, and it gave like diagrams, which was nice because there was something it wanted me to do that I had no idea what it was talking about. So, but I'm giving it the 5 out of 10 because I don't want to finish it because it's ugly. So, yep, we're going to put this one, the colorway was Mango Tango or Tango Mango, something like that. Ugly. have one Caron cupcake whip left. Let's see if I can fish it out of the bag without popping the needle stoppers off. Oh, it's tangled in everything. Nice. So this one was the Caron Chunky Cupcake in Tiramisu Tan. And I'm making a knit beanie. So, this one's working out pretty nice. We'll see what it looks like when it's done, but I'm liking this one better than the crocheted one. I'm not sure if crocheting beanies is the correct fiber art for beanies. I think that they look better knit. I think it's just they look better knit. But did I mess that one up? No. Yeah, so I started another knit beanie and I haven't finished my first knit beanie, but so we'll see if I finish it. One of my bingo blocks on my bingo card is to finish a knit project, so maybe that'll entice me to finish this. But I am having a good time knitting this. I'm actually wanting to knit more than crochet what I'm crocheting right now, so I'll probably finish this. And then if I finish this before I have to post this video, I'll include it. But if not, maybe you'll see it when it's done. If I ever finish it. We'll see. All right, that's it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to come hang out again, hit the subscribe button. Until next time, bye.